All right, it's going. We're good. So we're down at question 3. It says the true linear regression equation is y equals 0 plus beta 1 times x, or beta naught and beta 1 are unknown. What are the null and alternative hypotheses?
That the equals and not equals.
Yep, equals and not equals.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to go out, buddy. I'm taking
I'm looking for the lesson because I didn't listen to them.
the family home evening lesson. Oh,
A residual. ...
is the difference between the observed and the value predicted.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
A plot of residuals support using linear regression when
The residuals look normally distributed?
it's a no, isn't it? From talking about the megaphone sheep in the video.
No, it's not supposed to be a megaphone.
And that right now, that's what I'm saying. If it does, then no, it's not. But it has to. But it's just there's no pattern.
Yeah, so I guess it says looks
right.
normally distributed is the only one on here that makes sense.
Yeah.
The ones are incorrect for sure. This top one's just vague, and it should say instead of looks
Yeah, it is.
I know.
normally distributed, it should say no pattern.
No pattern, yeah.
Right.
So I
Well,
guess
I
5.
guess-
I'm going with the one that looks the best.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. All right, now we need to download that Excel sheet. I am downloading it right now, so give me just a second, guys. Sorry.
No
I'm
worries.
done.
slow today, getting home from work and everything. There's bad traffic.
Hey, that's okay. You know, you were talking about this stuff updating by itself.
Yeah?
My computer decided to suck my password off the network out of our Xbox and put it onto my computer.
Oh, no.
That's a new one. Haven't heard that before.
Yeah, did it all by itself.
That's almost impressive.
I'm kind of wondering if it's going to start taking over the world.
Well, as long as it's not Ultron, we're good.
Exactly. Maybe it is.
All right. So for this one, this is the exact same thing. The confidence rating means the explanatory.
Right, we've done it before.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I already had this downloaded. My bad.
What statement best describes a residual? So we just need, we're going confidence as the explanatory.
By the way, if you can hear screaming and yelling in the background, that's my neighbors.
Oh,
Do they not like each other?
We hear a lot of screaming and yelling, and well, this is just from all sides, not just these neighbors. And I want a divorce, and I'm breaking up, and then a whole lot of makeup sex. So
Oh wow, that's real awkward.
yeah,
Usually
know,
how it works.
just when we're trying to go to bed and there's pounding on the wall, we don't try to figure out what it is.
Great.
where do you live?
I live in an apartment complex where
Oh,
everyone
okay.
is happy and blissful and loves each other.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds like it.
Okay, so compute
Hey.
the residuals. That's where we're at, right?
Yes.
I don't ever have to worry about that because my walls are 11 inches thick.
Yeah, mine are about 3. If I'm lucky. Okay.
All right, so it says compute the residuals for the data using software. What statement best describes the residuals? And I think they form a linear pattern.
That's what I have.
I'm not quite there yet. Sorry.
Wait a second. The residuals are between -40 and 25. If you go to I know there's the confidence interval over there, but if you actually find the maximum and the minimum of the residuals, the maximum is 23 and the minimum is -38.
Did you use a formula for figuring that?
I did. I didn't just eyeball it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Because I was looking at that one, wondering.
I just did the max and min formula.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's what I come up with.
Okay. I'm looking on there now, and
So yeah, that might be a possibility.
Well, we have to do a plot of the residuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
In order to figure out if they do a linear pattern, and the linear pattern is when it goes that spread all the way across.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we would need to do that.
So do we need to take out the residuals there and then put those into a
Into the QQ plot.
plot?
And I did that, and
Yes.
they aren't normal.
And then from there we need to what's it called? We need to sort them from lowest to greatest, or lowest, right?
Correct. So lowest.
My Excel just froze, so give me a minute.
I don't know. I plotted it without doing that, but I probably should have.
Wow. So,
Oh, it didn't like any of my my copy pasting on that one.
Mine didn't either, but I went down and did something weird. I did something about values. Insert. I put something, insert values.
Uh-huh.
And then I got a QQ plot. But and I don't know if that was the good thing to do or not.
What? Come on. It's saying I have a circular reference, but I don't have anything referenced.
mine does that. You know what? Every
That's
time I
what's telling me
open it
also.
up. Every time I
Oh,
open it
got it.
up.
Sorry.
Oh, dang.
Dang it. I filtered it. I wasn't trying to. There we go.
We're on 7, right? Trying to put the. See, I don't want to go through and have to put all these in individually.
Oh, dang. I lost my copy.
I believe in you guys. Mine's still pulling up and it's still unfreezing, but I believe in you guys.
I've got all my values here, but I didn't. Okay.
Well, if you look at the data just pasted, it doesn't form a pattern, but then as soon as you sort it, it follows that QQ plot pretty well. You know, there's a couple of little tiny jogs in it, but you know, it follows that trend line really well.
Dang, mine went all the way down to 14,000. That's probably not where I want to go.
Heck.
Work, baby. Ah! Why do you forget it? Sometimes I hate my computer, other times my computer hates me. Can't tell which one it is right now.
Okay, so on question 6, which one did we determine? Did we determine that the residuals formed a linear pattern, or is it between the 40 and 25?
I think
Yeah.
it's between the 40 and 25. because we don't plot the QQ until question 7.
Right.
So there's no way to know
So
until then.
Yeah, so we're just looking at the data right there on the residuals, and
Well, we're just looking at the residuals, right?
yeah, it's just the column for the residuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on
So
a
that's
minute.
one's between negative 40 and 25.
Okay.
There we go. It sorted and it froze again. But it sorted.
Oh, awesome.
It did sort. I have one thing.
I'm going to have to work on that because this test ought to be a gem. That's all I can say.
Hey, how did
be
you
all
do
right.
that min-max formula? Did you
Um,
put in min and max, or did you pick cells?
no, so I did equals min, and then I grabbed all the residuals. And then I did equals max and grabbed all the residuals.
Oh, okay. So you did it 2 separate cells.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do I only have like...
That's
I have 9 points in my QQ plot.
that's not good.
What is wrong with this thing?
I can't even get it. I can't even get my QQ plot to work, as it's saying that it can't reference the cells that I put in there.
Option 2. Quit out of Excel and restart.
Oh, no.
Well,
Let's
that's what
let's move down to question 8. We can come back to that in a second.
I can't even find my test. Oh, this is terrible.
Oh, we're all having issues tonight.
Oh, I'm about ready to cry.
Don't cry.
Oh,
All right. We'll need to go. Well, for question 8, we'll also still need our QQ plot and everything. But for question 9, we do not. What is B1, the estimate for the slope?
oh, I have 12.695.
That's it. That's what I have.
I completely
What?
quit out of Excel, so I don't have anything open. I'm taking your guys' word for it, though.
Okay.
Yeah, well, mine says something different. So I must have that. You know what? I must have the wrong file again. I bet they made that. Remember, didn't we have this same problem when I did this last time?
Yes, we did.
We had
It said
some problem, but I didn't know what it was.
12.725. And
Yes.
it's the same exact error. Holy cow. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going with your
What
answer.
we've got on our thing.
Yeah, because I did, eventually get back to it. So
All right. What is
so
the
hold on,
lower bound? Okay,
Okay.
sorry.
I got the lower bound at 10.674.
Okay,
What I
so
got.
now I have a question.
Yes.
The scatter plot and what's the scatter plot? I didn't do a scatter plot. To do a question number 8.
We move past question 8 right now as we're all having issues with the QQ plot.
Oh,
We're
and
gonna come back
coming
to those in a
back to
second,
it.
I think.
Oh,
Yeah, because I don't want us to just get down in the mud.
right.
Getting frustrated with this. Let's
Okay, so this is the 12.629 or 689. I'm sorry.
695 for question 9.
Sorry, my bad.
All right, guys, I almost have it. What? What? Why?
And then for the lower bound, Sean, we had a 12.674.
No, we had 10.674.
Isn't that what I said? I'm sorry.
No, you said 12, but I'll correct you.
My bad. I'm looking right at it, and I just had a slip of the tongue. Sorry about that.
14.715.
For number
14.
11.
Yeah, that's the upper bound.
Yeah.
Is 14.715.
Yes.
All right, and then a 12 says, based on the evidence and using the level of significance, alpha equals 0.05, what decision would you make regarding the hypothesis test for beta 1?
I said reject the null hypothesis test because it says because the p-value is less than
Yes,
alpha.
because the
Don't we have a,
basically 0.
yeah, it's negative 24.
It's it's 3.3 times 10 to the negative 24. That is a
That's not.
lot of decimal places.
Sorry, was that number 12? Or sorry, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 12, we rejected the null hypothesis because the p-value is less than alpha.
Sounds like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Exactly what happened in my head.
Glad I'm not the only one that thought of
Yes.
that.
We need 2 more becauses.
Yeah, I'll take as many as I can get right now.
All right, so
For a hypothesis test for B1 slope, if you reject the null hypothesis, what does it mean?
There is-
That
Go ahead.
that's sufficient evidence to conclude that this line, the slope of the regression line is not
That's
0.
Yep. That's what I have.
yep, so the last one.
Yep. Now we have another
Because if it has that megaphone, shape on the scatter plot, that means that it's got a slope to it.
All right, now we're using the crocodiles and the
estuarine.
yep. I don't like that word
Why?
because it doesn't feel like it's a fun word to say. It doesn't have good mouth feel.
That's how I rate my words too.
Listen, don't hate. I have criteria at least.
That's fair. I don't. I just take whatever I can get.
So the
Yeah, well, if I use big words at work, the guys at work say, you just like picking on us because that's why you use big words to make us feel stupid. Okay. Sorry, it has more than 4 letters.
that can be tough.
Yeah.
All right,
So question 14.
Mhm.
For this data, which variable is dependent? And that would be body length.
Yep.
Mhm.
absolutely.
And there's that dreaded margin of error question.
No. Oh, I know how to do it. Guys, I figured it out. I haven't done it yet, but I figured it out.
Did you figure out?
Excuse me?
What'd you figure out?
I think I know how to get the residuals into the QQ plot.
Are we doing Are we doing this on the slope?
Yes. When it's asking for that stuff, you go to the slope.
Uh-huh.
So the margin of error is going to be the high value minus the low value divided by 2.
Did you guys get 0.442?
Yes, 5. Or I got 0.443. I rounded it. Are we allowed to do that?
Well, since it's a 4 that's right after, you would round down rather than rounding up. If it was a 5, you would round up. So it's 442.
Oh, is it? I have a 0.4425.
That's what I got too.
Oh, I got
Well,
0.44.
mine goes out like 12 decimal places, and it's 2435.
Yeah, that's what mine is.
Huh.
Mine goes 4 decimal places, and I got the .4425.
That's what I got. So
I
I
think-
went
Let's
0.44.
one of us do .442, one of us do .443. I'll bet you he'll be pretty
It's going to take
lenient.
them both. It'll take both of them. It has so far.
Okay. I actually got that margin of error right. I'm excited.
And then for the lower bound, did you get 7.218?
Yep.
And then the
Yes,
upper
ma'am.
bound 8.0 or 8.103.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm. So based
Hey.
on your lower and upper bound from the last two problems, what can you say about beta 1?
We're 95% confident the confidence interval will contain the true value of B1.
Yep.
Now we go back to 7 and 8.
Yep.
The prodigal
Going
son.
back to the fun one. So you said you figured out how to get the
I
stuff
think.
into the QQ plot?
I think.
Well, I put everything into the QQ plot,
Uh-huh.
and like if I just hit my undo, oops, what the heck? I just left the page. I'm going. I hit undo and it takes me back to a different page. What the heck?
I even took the QQ plot page out of one of my spreadsheets and put it into the other spreadsheet to see if that was the issue with referencing it. And no love so far.
Hold up. That's weird.
What's weird?
Copy and paste. Oh, okay. So if you copy and paste the numbers in a different place, you get different answers. So there's a problem with the original formula. Give me a second, I can figure it out.
Ooh, what a time to be alive. My QQ plot one just froze.
Ooh.
Everything.
We're all doing so good. And of course, it was last time that our TA was here, not this time.
Right?
So she's Ultron. She
She
infected
messed
our
us up as
computer.
far as I'm concerned. Is it weird that all of our Excels are messing up at the same time?
I mean, what's it like? Are we all having the same issue?
Yeah, it just freezes once I copy paste it into the QQ plot.
See, when mine
Well,
goes to cell reference errors.
That's what mine did too. But I did something weird and did an insert. But I don't know if you can go up and see page layout
Well,
formula.
mine was that. I can't.
Okay.
I think I figured it out.
And on the queue is sorted. It's square of just random data between 1 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
No. I thought I'd figured it out. Oh, that's the wrong. Well, I'm going to get it to work. It's going to take me a while, but I'm going to get it to work.
Well, I'm going to try some things in a minute.
At 8:40, so in 6 minutes.
You have what?
I'm gonna be off at 8:40, so in 6 minutes I gotta jump off.
I will hurry.
And if we don't get it, then
You're putting a time limit on our friendship?
I didn't say that. Put time limit on
That's what I
our
heard.
work.
That's what I heard. No.
My feelings are hurt.
We're all hurt, Sean, okay?
I'm hurt the most. How many are there? How high does it go up to?
Hold on a minute. There's 140, I think.
No.
There are 139.
Sorry, I lied.
Oh, Susan,
I know.
we
We're all just
counted
hurting
on
each other
an
now.
accurate number.
Hey, Gerald, can you come up here a minute? We're all trying to figure this out. I can't even get this, and I've tried. I'm bringing my husband up here.
Oh, I think I have a faster way to do this.
Are you entering in one at a time right now?
Sort of.
Oh
Kind of
no,
like copy and paste, but different.
you're a hero.
I know. Not all heroes wear capes.
No, but on Halloween apparently they wear weird like full body like sleeves or whatever that was you had.
That is true. Six, 7, 8.
These numbers.
Hey, guys. Sorry I left. My computer totally flipped out and kicked me off.
Oh, awesome.
I had to do a complete restart.
It didn't even tell us that you left.
Really?
You
Like
didn't
I
know
I missed just you, Kayla.
this? Sean was pretty upset that Jared has to go, so he was like, "That's it. I'm leaving first. You're gonna try and hurt me, but I'm gonna hurt you first."
Yeah.
I feel like this is a really healthy relationship for us, guys.
I think we need counseling.
And you
How do we get these results?
yeah, we do need counseling because Kayla loves us so much she still hasn't shown us
Please,
her real face.
I have to go in that.
You want to see my face? Is this like a trust issue here? Because if it's that big of a deal,
Put it in alpha, lower to higher order. How am I sort them?
So, okay, so what did you guys determine about the QQ plot in that? Because I was in the middle of talking and
Oh,
that's when my computer
I'm
went.
getting there. Getting there.
Sure. Okay.
I have to re-log in and everything, so I'm trying to get back to the quiz.
Previously edit. These special values.
Almost there.
Data. Sort. Name.
Oh, I've got it.
what?
I brought my husband up. He's the brain,
Uh-huh.
and he's got it straight line. It's a straight line.
For the QQ plot, yes.
Okay, so then the residuals are not normal then, correct?
No, they are fairly normal
They are fairly normal.
because it follows a straight line on the QQ
It
plot.
does.
Okay, I thought we didn't want a pattern on the QQ plot of the residuals.
Guys, I just hit 100 though. I'm so close.
You weren't that close. But it's heroic.
I feel close. You know what? I'm
Is
into
it like
deep.
processing super slow?
I'm in too deep, guys. I'm at 109.
So did you look at what did you use for a scatter plot? You looked at the plot before you sorted it, right?
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Well, I did earlier, yes.
And then you sorted it and it forms a straight line on the trend line.
Yes. On
'Cause
I've got them all the way. I've got them from the negative 38.19989, whatever it is, all the way down to the higher numbers. And it's a straight line.
Well, guys, I'm gonna keep the meeting up, so I'm not gonna like end it or the recording or anything like that. But I'm gonna jump off here.
Okay, that's fine.
It was
So,
nice
I'm sorry about that.
to see you on Thursday.
Faux show.
Oh, we got a little gangster there.
Well, I got some funky numbers.
Guys, I have like 3 left.
You got this.
Right? I just finished it. Ha! Okay, so before you sorted, it's all over the place.
Yes.
And once I sort it, please don't mess up, please don't mess up, please don't mess up. Boom! It is a straight line.
It is a straight line, yes.
So it takes forever, but it is doable. So they look fairly normal.
Well, what I'm trying to figure out here is so our response, our explanatory is supposed to be the confidence level, right? And the
Yes.
response is supposed to be the score.
Yes.
I'm just redoing it real quick, just here to make sure that I got. It's a plot looks random, right? That's weird. Did you guys make a different graph for that? What was on the QQ plot?
What do you mean by make a different graph?
Out if the scatter plot had no.
I made a QQ plot of the residuals.
Because I thought we had to do.
Let me see. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm inserting a scatter plot. Yeah, that looks totally different. It's got something weird going on. shows it has kind of a no pattern, but then it goes boom down right down zero. About 140 up to 210 plot, it makes line.
Sorry, you're breaking up. I didn't hear much of what you said.
If you do a scatter plot, residuals unsorted,
Mm-hmm.
it
is all over the
provide.
It is all over the place. Yes.
But you
But
it
look at
says
the-
there, it
look-
says sort. It says step 1, paste data in column A.
Huh?
Step 2, sort column A from lowest to highest number.
Yes, that's for the QQ plot, but that's not a scatter
for this.
plot.
You're talking about for the.
You have right. The QQ plot, yes, you have to sort it. Let me see if this was. Okay, see, that totally changed my scatter plot. See, the QQ plot shows a line along the trend line,
Yes.
but now the scatter plot shows it's like an S curve and then a straight line from about 140 to 210. So is that making a megaphone shape?
I'm just answering the question for the QQ plot.
Right, but our next question.
Let me see it.
I'm on. That's what I'm saying. I thought we had already
Scatter
answered.
plot. Okay, yes, we did. Okay.
See, we're supposed to use the software to create a scatter plot,
Yes.
and then given the scatter plot, residuals plot, and the QQ plot, which of the 5 assumptions about linear regression are satisfied by this data? See, and I've lost all my textbook stuff and everything.
Well, I've got my scatter plot up here. But do they want that of just the residuals or do they want it of everything? Okay. Residuals plot, okay. To the 5. I've got the QQ. I've got my scatter. And now I need a residuals plot. Okay.
I didn't mean wrong. It's that I've done the scatter plot of the wrong thing. That's why I'm trying to look up scatter plot here.
Oh, I think I can. I'm sure we can make a scatter plot of the residuals. Let me.
Well, it's talking about the scatter plot is the plot that's on the actual page.
Yes, and I've got that.
That is, yeah, that on the linear regression page, the textbook is referring to it saying, it says it needs to be a hot dog shape in the data. You want to make sure there's no distinct curvature or other nonlinear characteristics. This is simply a visual check of the data. So the scatter plot on the first one, or the first scatter plot would be there on the very first start of the
Yes,
page.
yes, I've got that.
So there's no really curve to it, right? So we're good there. And then our QQ plot forms a straight line.
Oh,
So our residuals, it says check all apply. So the residuals are normally distributed because the QQ plot goes up. And then our scatter plot is the top one. There is a linear relationship between X and Y, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, now the observations independent, that's what I was trying to find on the textbook real quick. For the 5. Okay, so a residual plot.
Okay. A residual plot is a scatter plot where the x-axis shows the independent variable x and the y-axis presents the residuals for each value of x.
Well, it says a megaphone shape suggests that the variance of the error terms is not constant for all values of x. It suggests that there is a difference in the spread of the residuals depending on the value of x. If there are outliers in a residual plot, that suggests that the error terms are not normally distributed. This should also be apparent in the QQ plot, which is not. So because we have the five requirements are linear relationship, normal error term, which is the QQ plot, which you've already done that. The constants variance, which is the residual plot, which no megaphone shape, which I don't know. When I first plotted that, it looked like an inverse megaphone, but
The observations are independent. I have notes written down too. Hold on.
yeah, I'm trying to expand this graph and make it bigger. Yeah, see, it's given me a straight line along 0, but expanding it out. Let's see here, control minus. I suppose it's not a megaphone shape, so So that's our, oh. Goodness. Sorry, guys. Dun, dun, dun. Insert. Scatter plot. I think what it was, I figured out what I was doing wrong there. Okay, so no megaphone, right?
Not that I saw.
Yeah, okay, so that one determines that our constant variance is good. The variance error term is constant for all values of x, right?
Yes. The
Okay.
residuals are normally distributed.
Yeah, because our QQ plot was flat, a straight line. Okay, and then our x's are known constants, cannot be checked directly. X's should be measured accurately and precisely, which they were. So that one should be correct. And then the observations being independent, okay, cannot be checked directly. Knowing the value of one of the y's tells you nothing
About
any of the any other points. So that should, so we should basically have everything checked on this question, correct?
Go ahead, Sean.
No, go for it.
I'm good with all of them except for the x values are measured without error.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to say too.
Okay.
Why is that?
Because there's always a little bit of error in statistics. You always give some room for error.
Well, our x value is the confidence, the explanatory level, right?
Yeah, but
So how would they not be measured precisely?
I don't know, I was just always thinking that there is, even if we're thinking that, I was just thinking that there's always some room for error, always a margin of error on x and y. So maybe I'm wrong in that, in my thinking that way, but that was just my thought.
Yeah, because the little clarifier at the end of the textbook there says if these 5 requirements basically are met, then it is reasonable to assume that the use of regression with the data is appropriate. I want garlic and what?
You want pizza with garlic or without garlic?
Is she still putting it together?
It's already done.
I'll take some garlic, I guess.
Okay.
They're making homemade pizzas for dinner.
There you go.
Ooh. Guys, I'm gonna have to hop off, but I will.
So what do Well, just real quick, Kayla, what do you think about that, about the X's?
Well, I was thinking all except for the X values are measured without error.
Well, why doesn't one of us submit the quiz and figure this out?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's somebody submit it.
Okay.
I can do it. Hold on.
All right.
And then I'll hop off. Okay. So we got 16 out of 18. So 8 was wrong and 5 was wrong.
So does 8 have all of them?
I had all of them except for the X values are measured without error. But it just
Oh, you submitted it with all of them checked?
no, with all of them except for
Okay.
X values are measured without error. And I got 0 out of 1 on that one. And then number 5, I had you see a pattern in the residuals and it was wrong.
I put the residuals look normally distributed.
Normally distributed.
That's what I put as well.
That's where I went wrong. It's cool. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
hop off now,
Okay.
but there you go.
Okay.
Rate is not all but the X values. So we'll see you on Thursday.
Okay, see you Thursday.
Bye.
All right, guys. So we think that if we check the X values are measured without error, then that will give us the right answer for number 8.
So I'm going to go submit it and I'll let you know.
Well, hey, real quick, Susan, I didn't write down 16 and 7. I forgot to save it. And when it kicked me off,
Oh,
I
crud.
lost my answers.
I have those answers. Which
Okay.
numbers?
16 and 17. We had it in there. It was 7.218 or something like that. 16.
I still got 8 wrong, guys.
All right. Sorry. 16 really quickly is 7.218.
So I had that one right.
17 is 8.103.
8.103. That's right.
Well, maybe we had too many checked.
That's what I'm thinking. We know that. All right.
I wondered if it's the variance one. I'm going to go through the book here.
I'm going to get rid of variance and X values and see what happens.
Okay.
So, yeah, because I got to run too. It's 8 o'clock.
Right. Okay.
I got 17 out of 18, missed number 8. So, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Okay. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks.
Well, I'm going to figure it out later. I'm going to leave mine unsubmitted,
Yeah. Well,
Susan, and I'll let you know.
okay.
Okay.
I have to redo it again, but that's okay.
Right. So, okay. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye.